On PlayStation though. We'll wait. Yes sir, take your time, bro. I'm not gonna start anything until you you know what I'm saying?
What is an overpass? Come on. Question, is that an S or a 5?
I think it's a 5.
I thought so. Frustration loading. Nobody
That'd be fucking sick.
Right.
Error human.
Switch the Geico for more ways to say.
Guess he don't like to be called Brava, does he?
I don't know if it's got my shit signed up to it. That's my thing. I just pressed YouTube and it started streaming on YouTube. So
Former Utah Jazz
that's what I'm
NBA
saying.
player John Stockton has come under criticism for his anti-vaccine
YouTube on your shit.
In a recent interview in the Spokesman Review, Stockton claimed, quote, "I think it's highly reported now."
I would have sent it to you on your fucking number, but I'm not going to do all that because, like I said, I don't know my name or anything like that. It shouldn't take too long. Type shit, bro. Type shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Since I got this new hotspot, bro, this shit's been nice. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit pissed me off that one day, bro. Like, I sat here for fucking 4 hours during COVID talking to fucking... Since I woke up, right? Like, the night before, I ain't gonna lie, I was gaming and whatnot. And then... I hop back on. I try to hop back on, and my hotspot ain't working. My hotspot ain't nothing, right? I can't even hop on the shit. So I call up there and I'm like, hey yo, like my hotspot ain't working no more. And They were like, so your last payment, you've already used all of your hotspot. I'm just like, what do you mean? You're in? You seeing? You watching? So you see all this? You see the quick play Ubisoft Connect? Alright, bet. Okay, I know. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain. And then you can probably hear yourself too. Okay. So you got them 4 zones that you see at top, right? And you can play these by yourself with teammates and all that shit, right? And all that shit. This down here, this is like your 2 options where you have to like autofill, meaning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you play Battle Royale and it says quick fill or don't fill? Well, this is automatic quick fill. Can't change it. The one I'm on right now, this shit, it's probably lagging a little bit. Wait, but so this right here, the screen I'm on right now, where it says stage 18, time left 10 hours, all that shit. This is so this is your ranked. This is all your ranked shit. So you see on your right, you know what I'm saying, it says 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, and then you see mine, it says 84. Well, you have to gain XP to get up to that. So like, it's not like it's not XP gained over time. You have to earn it in one game of Maelstrom Protocol, and I'll show you real quick. So I'll show you the one I have to. So you see that how it's purple right there, and it's got that. Wait, because I don't know if you see it yet. But do you see how there's that sign that says it's purple for me? I don't know if it's purple for you, or I don't know what color it is. Yeah, it says operator missing in action in this map. I have to go get that person. So like, you see, I just switched all that shit, and it's popping up a whole bunch of shit right now. But I just went over the operators. You see all them operators that I have? So you level up operators. And they get certain abilities. You see, I just went into Ella, for instance. Ella's my favorite, by the way. But you go into Ella, and you see advancement. You go to advancement, and while you level up, you get certain tiers. Like, for instance, she gets a throw sticky proximity mine at level 1. At level 2, she gets stunned, etc., etc. They get different weapons. They get stronger. They get more movement speed, more armor, better weapons as it progresses. Cosmetic items as well, you know. But basically, you level them up to level 10 throughout playing the game, and throughout the game, yeah, 10 is the highest you can get right now with operators. But there's also a progression, as you can see right there, and there's 30 of them, and in each one you get more tech, which you can also see up there. You get more tech, you get different shit unlocked, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when you first start, you're only going to have New York, and then you're going to upgrade to San Francisco, then Alaska, and then Truth or Consequences. But as soon as you hit, I'm pretty sure it's 16, you unlock Maelstrom Protocol. Yeah, see, Maelstrom Protocol is where that's how I got most of my operators level 10. I'm sorry, I know you want to see gameplay and shit like that. This game is no game you've ever played before. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I know you're not very tactical, or you think you're not anyway, but this game is like the best way to learn. Like the best way to move around this game is to be stealthy, and if you aren't, it's okay, but if you are, it's way easier to get through the shit because you don't get health back. You know what I'm saying? You see that white line underneath everybody? You see how one of the operators got that heart with the line through it? She's injured. Well, as soon as you get back, I just switched back to the operators. See that heart with the line through it? Like the... Fuck it. So, she is injured. I cannot use her next time I play. And you'll see that. Same with Pulse. This guy up here that's in purple. I'm going to go save him. Okay? I'm going to go do all that. I'm going to show you how to extract an operator, all this shit. But I'm just telling you all the, like, main shit right now. Just like with the whole layout of the fucking game. It's really... Bro, I know it seems like a lot right now. But, like, bro, once you learn it and understand... It's fucking sick because, like I said, I'm going to show you... I'm not saying, like, I'm really good at it or anything like that, because I don't know if you're about to see, but you have 4 different types of modes here, and each one... You have... So, moderate is level 3 to level... Or 1 to level 3, and that's what you're going to start out on, and then as soon... and you'll progress, and then you'll progress, and you'll progress, but... 1 is you get 50%... you get 50% XP for the mutation. So there's mutations in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? The enemies get certain mutations, and they're like, so you get anywhere from these things called blinding spores to they're invisible, right? It's crazy. They get out of hand with it, and they're. I'm just gonna go ahead and start one up. I'll do cautious just because I want you to see one of the mutations, because the farther you get into the game, that's the more of that you're gonna see. And so this right here is your objectives. I have to go through each one of the objectives to finish the map. If I don't, then I lose a character. But if I finish it, I get that character back, and then I get so and so much amount of XP. Okay, so out of these people here, I just gotta pick a character here. This is my pick a character moment. I don't really want to use a 10, but I will if you want me to. I want you to pick my character for me. So I want you to. I know it doesn't, but I want you to pick it. So I can't use this guy. So use the level 4 and all the level 1s, the 2 and the 5. Yeah, the level 4, the level 1s, the level 2, and the level 5. Out of those, pick one.
6 out of 10 like him, and 37% says he's a strong and decisive leader. If I was to pick strong numbers for the country, I would like it reversed. Give me a strong leader that's a little less like
This guy?
The Republicans' daddy issues are going to kill us all.
This one?
All of NATO is unified against Russia, but
I'm on him too.
because they're about to lose one of their members. British Prime Minister and man whose carpet matches
This one?
the haystack, Boris Johnson. Johnson is in real danger of losing his job thanks to...
You want the bottom left, bottom left?
No.
Okay.
I have a war to win. You have to get your own British
Are you serious? Okay. Well, it's an LMG. I kind of figured. You want me to use smoke? Okay. And you can, I'm customizing them how I like it, so you don't have to use the exact shit I'm using right now, but what I'm using is probably like, what, meta? I haven't used this guy, so I don't know. I know how to use him because of Rainbow Six Siege. Every character in here is from Rainbow Six Siege, by the way. Every character's in. I know that, but did I pick the right character? Okay. That's great. That's good then. I'm glad. Let me know when you're like loaded in. Okay.
Visible anomalies are here and they can help us understand other phenomena.
Yeah, this is probably one of the hardest ones to do right off the bat. Sprawl overflow. Okay. So, in the beginning here, I know you're going to be late on this, but in the beginning here, you're on this mat, right? This mat is your exfil zone. Okay, if you're off of this while we're exfilling, you cannot, like, you'll die. You'll go MIA, like I'm doing to this character that's on here now, Pulse. And this machine right here, right? So, certain missions, or say I die or something like that in game, I'll go down and I'll go into this thing called stasis, which means I'll get covered in this foam and I'll be KO'd in the game. And you'll get a mission board that will be, take me to this pod, right? You'll take me to this pod, put me in it, and then you'll press this thing over here. You see how it's got a fucking helicopter thing up? It's got a handprint, yeah, but it's got a helicopter above it. You'll go to that, and then you'll press it, and you'll exfil, okay? So there's certain missions you have to do that on. Most of them aren't. There's probably only 2, and that's the MIA operation, the reset, or the asset one where you gotta go extract an asset and bring them back here, and then the MIA operations, which is where you gotta go secure an operator and then bring him back. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go find the catalyst emitter because you gotta go and find these things. You have plenty of equipment that'll get you through these games, like you don't have to walk around and shit like that. And there's doors like that where you gotta go up and press that. Those are bloaters and breachers, by the way. Yeah, those things. Those are bloaters and breachers, by the way. And there's health kits around the map. Like I said, you don't get. He scanned me. That thing he just did was a scan, by the way. So he scanned me. So all the enemies in I think it was a 15-mile radius, including nest. Which this shit right here, this is sprawl. Okay, so a certain mutation will cause them to spawn this black shit all over the place. As they walk, and the best way is to shoot it. See that right? You see that yellow shit right in front of me? It says blinding spore. Obviously, if you don't get that, then you know what I'm saying. But the best way to get rid of that is probably this right here: a stun grenade, an explosive, or anything. So you throw that, and it gets rid of all of them. Obviously. No, you. Well, yes and no, because they'll stick to you, right? And then it'll take forever to explode. Also, I want to let you know that everything in this game, everything besides, okay, so you'll see, I'll show you obviously in game, but like everything in this game is one-shot headshot that doesn't have type of carapace or. You see, you shoot them in the weak point, they die pretty much instantly, but. As you can see, there's soft walls and shit that they can break through. There's a whole bunch of shit in this game, man. There's just so much that I wish. I'm trying to talk about it all, man, and all that shit. It's a lot. It's just a fucking lot. I'm trying to get. I'm honestly about to extract just because I hate this catalyst emitter. No, I know you say right, but like, bro, that shit is hard. Like, even on moderate, that shit is like ridiculous. Like, it's stupid. Yes, like, bro, you gotta stand on 3 different objectives, right? You gotta stand on 3 different objectives, and then after you do that, you gotta run to it. Like I said, I know you're gonna watch all this shit. But like you go, once you're in a map, you're in 3 different subzones, and when you learn all this shit as soon as you start the game. But like I just did, you know what I'm saying? I know I won't get much XP or anything like that, but you do shit like that, and you get XP until you get that Maelstrom Protocol. That Maelstrom Protocol is like you know how Rocket League's got a ranked match? You go in there and you start becoming like diamond and all that shit. They have the same thing. Yeah, but like I said, is like, and you have to get a certain amount of XP to become. No, well, not each game. No. Each match, right? So let's say our first game, right? Let's say we get up. So there's 9 objectives that we have to do, right? 9 of them, we have to complete all 9 of them to become diamond. If you complete, let's say you complete about like 4 of them, you'll become silver. So it's like that. You have to, each game, so like the more XP that you get from the end of a game goes towards that rank match. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do. No, so do you want me to go? I'll start one real quick, and I'll show you what you have to do. You have to do every single objective in order. Well, yeah, so not every single objective, and I don't know if it is or not, but like you have to do at least 9 of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and start one just so you can see. Now that's, yes, so you have to start from 1 to the ending, and so the way it works is it's the same map, right? So like what happens is it's the same map, and you loop around, loop around until you hit 9 times right. Until you finish all objectives. The only way to progress is if you do that objective slash fail. So if you fail an objective, it'll open up the airlock and you just go ahead and go in. But if you don't complete an objective, if you do complete the objective, it does the same thing. But in this type of game mode, you have this thing that's called a swarm event. It doesn't let you know when it's happening, but you'll know when a swarm event is happening because you'll literally just be getting ass raped by literally everything in the fucking lobby. So, and like I said, it's not an easy game, but like I said, everything in this game besides, like, I think it's 3 enemies. I disconnected from the host. I'm not worried about it. I'll just go ahead and do some by myself. But there's probably like 3 enemies in the game that don't take one-shot headshots. Well, 4, because including the sour, okay, or the bloater. But the bloater's got this big-ass weak point that you can just blow up. Anyway, but most of this shit in this game is one-shot headshot. Okay, so like it's pretty easy if you just aim for the chest or body, and especially if you learn the shit that I've taught you. So like, or like taught the shit, like learn the shit that I've taught you. So like, what I mean by that is like
Knock me down, I'll get back up.
For instance, this gun right here, this AK-74M, you'll spawn with it with a suppressor, but you want to go ahead and change it to capacitor or muzzle brake, depending on what you think you do more. So the muzzle brake is like the one-shot recoil, helps one-shot recoil, but capacitor is while you shoot, you know what I'm saying, continuous shots, recoil is better. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm shooting a lot, so I'm going to choose the capacitor. Just, you know what I'm saying, but I confirm my layout, shit like that. You want to keep your pistol. My pistol right now is not suppressed just because I can't, but most of the time you want your pistol suppressed just in case you want to do that kind of stealthy thing, you know. Also, the enemies hear you. The enemies can hear every single gunshot you make besides silenced. So, for instance, yeah, so you know what I'm saying, but they don't see where you're at, right? They only see where the bullet, they see where the bullet hits. That's where they go, is where the bullet hits. That's something to think about. Yeah, you could draw them out. So, and like for instance, I want to let this be known right now. All the characters I pick have their own ability, right? Each character, like the character I'm playing right now, has these things, right? I just clicked it, and you can shoot these air jabs. And what happens is you see it right there. When an enemy walks close, here, we'll go get an enemy real quick. Call him, I don't care. Did we lose me? Y'all did, wow. Oh, fucking stupid. No mutations present? Then why in the fuck is all this sprawl spreading?
If you're having trouble locating the objective, try a recon tool.
Come on. Come on. That one that's following me right now, that lengthy motherfucker, that's a grunt. They'll do that. They'll blow the fuck up. If you don't hit them in their weak point, they'll blow up. Like this one, if I shoot it, since I can't. The green ones, they blow up into a gas. Like that. The other ones just straight up explode. That one didn't explode, but see. But they have multiple different enemies beside, like, including the sprawl. That black shit that you see everywhere. That sprawl, that shit. It slows your movement, and I'll show you real quick. That didn't die, okay. You see, I'm literally sprinting right now, but it lowers my movement. These are nests. These fucking things are nests. You just take them out like that, and they're usually done for. Those are what spawn your enemies. So I have another catalyst emitter. So when you find a location like that, it'll pop up like that. Mine's, you know what I'm saying, I'm colorblind, so I have mine on yellow and purple. But you know what I'm saying, yours will probably be like yellow and blue or something like that. I don't know, or like white and blue. But I'll show you real quick that one-shot headshots work. Wrong gun. Dead instantly. Enemies like that. And you see how that orange smoke was popping around them? That was to alert nearby enemies or nests or stuff like that. So you have certain, like, I'm gonna go ahead and do a subjective.
Go to the first scanning area.
First scanning areas, as you see, you know what I'm saying, I went up to this, you have to hold that, you have to scroll square down. And now I gotta go do this objective, right? I go do this objective, as soon as I stand on it, enemies are gonna spawn, right? So what I'll do is you see this wall, shit like this. You see that reinforcement popped up? The hold square reinforces the wall. They can no longer get through this wall. And you can do that to... So doors like this, you see how this door's got this react thing around it? I got you. So you can walk up to this door, hold square, see this panel? Usually walk up to this panel right here, and you can hold square and it'll react, and it'll pull it down. So that door will hold them for so long, but it's still a good way, you know what I'm saying, to keep them out or hearing noises or anything of that nature. Whew, I gotta pee so fucking bad. Hold on, bro. Yeah, fucking wood. But I don't know where I was at, but I'm not loading. But I won't. They're already probably bad anyway, so probably all soggy. But you stand on this fucking node,
I'm detecting hostile movement.
and enemies start coming. You usually set up traps. You see that? You can shoot through certain enemies through certain walls if you can see them.
Next scanning zone. Go.
Okay, they can blow it up. That was a first. I'm not gonna lie. You can shoot those where they don't blow up. You gotta shoot them in their body, or they will. But if you don't kill them when they explode, they'll excrete that sprawl. Most of them do that when you kill them, unless you hit them with a headshot. Okay, well, I need to find ammo. I'm not using this fucking pistol.
Reloading. I'm reloading.
Why give me health? I need ammo. What's that there?
I found react gear.
Oh my Jesus.
Reload.
So them boxes, like I just painted as react ammo, react gear and shit like that. So, like for instance, I'm looking for this. This is ammo. You go and hold at a square, pick it up. Where are you at? Oh. This is an enemy you won't encounter until later. But you see, like, it'll sit up there if you before it falls, and won't split like that. I'm gonna go grab this. So where in the fuck did you come from? Holy fuck, did you see that? That was some Apex ass shit real quick.
Reloading.
Except for my fucking mouth.
Reload.
But once you reach like level, I think it's 25, you'll get this laser. I don't have it yet, but as soon as you get this laser,
Archeans are just a little.
it's fucking OP. This sprawl shit you don't have to worry about.
Launching air jab. I'm reloading.
Because you'll just be able to turn the laser on, and then as you can see, there's somebody trying to attack that door right now, and he'll break it eventually. Same with that one.
Go to the next scanning area.
There's usually multiple ways to get to areas. Three minutes till subs shut down.
swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
Okay, it says before. Hold on. I got you. I just gotta get out of here before this swarm appears. I'm not gonna. Well, I can probably finish. I don't know how to get up there, but you can skip. You can skip objectives and shit like that. I'm about to right now. But don't let your.
The current subzone will be off limits.
Don't start it unless you really want to. So, like I said, I'm going through here. I didn't even get a damn please. I'm just fucking. I'm sorry. Yes. Please and thank you. Mike.
Your main objective is to rescue our downed
Okay.
operator.
This is honestly the only reason why I'm here. Let's. That's sick. Yep.
We should extract. Eliminate my target.
Cover our operator.
Okay.
Be careful. The archery will tighten its hold on them.
which was his request. And finally, in this film, yeah, so the end credit,
Might be the only one I have to worry about while I'm in here. When you see that, you can take them down. Well,
Reloading.
you didn't fucking see me, dude. Fucking sour. As a takedown, you can do that with most. You can do that with most enemies. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but most enemies you can do that too. Well, all enemies you can do that too. They have a weak spot that you can hit. One of them you literally have to do that unless, or you can't kill them. So for that, we'll do this. Okay, so this yellow thing is the person, right? And then let me look for my vape real quick. Where the fuck did that go? It's a biggie no-no right there. There it is. But anyway, so there's this tree, Arcadian. It's called an Arcadian tree, obviously. Close that real quick. But there's these tendrils that hang off of it that lead to these things, as you can see. And then you gotta shoot these bulbs. How in the fuck? So you gotta shoot these weak points.
I'm reloading.
To extract them. Do I have another one? No. That's fine. Okay. Should be able to do this without. Where's that one lead? Okay. Hold on, where the fuck? Okay. should be able to get these within. So what you want to do is you go up to this thing. I'm gonna wait. You go up to the person. It says hold. You press it. You hold it for a second. Press it, and then you go. You go and shoot these anchor points.
Weaken the tree. Pull our MIA out.
You gotta wait for this gas to go away.
Those anchor points and arc cells to weaken it.
See here and pull on it, but you can look around and you'll see if there's any more that grow on it. And if there is, then you just hop off real quick and you go shoot them. But usually, when you're by yourself, you're able to do it by yourself real quick.
You freed our agent. Now bring them to the extraction pod.
Huh? I ain't got no Tulu monster. I don't know what the fuck that is. No, I have it on my arms. I'm carrying a person right now. This ain't no fucking... Dropping them in the air, extract pod.
React Medical will be apprised of their
I'll
recovery.
go ahead and leave because I don't want to do the rest of this mission. You can sit here and basically defend yourself. If they walk up to that pod, like up to your mat, then you're good.
I have a question about something else. If it were you, would you want your girlfriend to wake you up and take you to bed, or leave you there?
Two moms with real-life experience. What they say must happen. Thursday at 6 on Local 12. Underdog? Not anymore.
I don't know what to do.
We're here to make noise.
But I went to bed before he passed out the first time. One time. I'm sitting here, and he's going to get back and get bed, next thing just go to sleep.
Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach.
Can wake him up. Looks like he's uncomfortable.
It does with me. And then I'll start taking his shoes off.
Okay. Oh, I was talking to Monica, but I don't know if you saw, but you saw that purple XP that I lost, or I had. The person that I had lost had gained that XP, and so since I got him back, I got that XP back, but I also gained XP, so yeah. But basically, if you use one of these level, you see how I got these level 10 operators and shit. If I lose one of them, I lose like 14,500 or something like that XP. Yeah, so I have to go save those operators, and if I don't, then I lose 30% XP. Yeah, it sucks, but I mean, that's honestly all there is to this game besides like the wall-to-wall thing. That shit is, I don't even know where to start with that. But this Maelstrom protocol is literally is probably one of my favorite game modes. Like literally, like I said, you have to have a squad, and then you go in, and then you do 9 objectives all the way through, right? And then you either, if you can, then you get diamond. If you can get diamond, then hell yeah. But all I've made it to is plat, is right underneath diamond. So you have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then diamond, obviously. But I'm gonna go grab my food real quick. All right, bro.
Pretty crappy gizmo in that, right? But and a basic breakdown of how the trick works and some general idea, and it's up to you to be the individual and to make it unique. And that, when you convey that, and it evolves, it's like a performance at a play. You know, you do one performance and one bit really worked for someone, and you're like, oh, that kind of worked, and try it again on somebody else, and it evolves and becomes different. Oh, that part didn't work, and that is, I think, opened the door for me to understand my relationship with acting and understanding improvisation and all of that. So I think that fed me a lot. And
I have a question for you as an actor. When you are performing live, particularly, and an audience is, you don't know how to, for lack of a better words, hook up your jumper cables to the audience, when you don't feel like the connection, what is the temptation to do, and what do you have to do to actually make that connection? Is there something that some reaction that you have you think is the best one to an audience you feel isn't quite...
You mean in a live performance?
In live performance, yeah.
This is the closest thing I've done to a live performance in years. I mean, you should probably talk about it. But I got the jumper cables on.
Exactly. No, that's right. I deal with that all the time.
You do, right?
Oh, no, because it's subtle that you want to feel like you're connected with the audience. And there's a tendency to want to muscle an audience.
No, I don't want to muscle anybody. You don't do that.
No. That's the temptation. What you have to do is actually relax.
The odd thing is when there's a disconnect,
yeah.
Right? So this is a very connected space, and they can hear clearly, and it's when you do an intro at an award show, for instance.
Those are always wonderful.
Aren't they wonderful? And it's like half the people are wasted by the time you get up, and you got 2 seconds. They've written something for you to say, and then you might think it's funny, or the writer thinks it's funny, and you have to make it funny, and nobody's paying any attention. And you don't hear it, and they don't hear you, and they don't see, and it's this void, and that's awful. And then you really don't have any interaction. So
next time, just do a magic trick when you go out there. Just
here you go. And the winner is. Here, hold this for a second.
He did a magic trick real quick? Yeah, he did.
Because those are his notes, and he won't know who to introduce next.
We have to take a quick break, but stick around. When we come back, I will ask Adrian about his recent role as Josh Aronson in Succession.
Yeah, he did. He was funny. I used to manhandle my boyfriends and husbands.
That's fucking...
I'm over that.
It's hard.
No, I mean, when they do this.
Unless
He has every right to call
you
that
happen
later.
to be a doctor.
Worked all day.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, babe. And I didn't move my foot out of your way. But he worked all day and then he come home and stacked that whole
So if
thing
that
over.
goes 85, that makes
Yeah, so he has every right to lay there and fall asleep.
84 years old. Sea turtles live to be 150.
Yeah.
So
But he doesn't look comfortable.
Thank you, Mike.
I got his shoes off there.
If he wants to sleep there, just let him sleep there, man.